In this video, we are going to review the concepts on your Unit 4 end of unit assessment, which was about dividing fractions. We will go through each question. You will stop and answer some questions to show you understand, and you can earn points back on your quiz. All right, let's get started. Question 1 reads, you have a 1/2 cup scooper and need to scoop 6 cups of sugar. How many scoops do you need to make to scoop all of the sugar? So first thing we are going to do is we are going to identify the total amount that we have, and then we're going to identify the size of the groups. So I want you to pause and think, what is the total amount of sugar that we are scooping? That is correct. The total amount of sugar that we are scooping is 6 cups. Now I want you to think, what is the size of the group? Each time we scoop, we are scooping a 1/2 cup, so the size of the groups is 1/2 cup. All right, now we need to make our division sentence. As you remember, the total amount always goes first. So we are going to do 6 divided by 1/2. Now we're going to rewrite the problem using keep, change, flip. Six becomes 6/1. Change to multiplication, and then flip the second fraction. 1/2 flipped over becomes 2/1. And now we're going to multiply like normal. First, multiply the tops. 6 times 2 gives us 12. Multiply the bottoms. 1 times 1 gives us 1. 12/1 is simply 12 scoops. Any number over 1 is just itself. And that is how we solve question 1. Again, our total amount was 6 cups. That's how much we had to scoop. The size of the group was 1/2, and then keep, change, flip. 6/1 times 2/1 is 12/1, which is simply 12. All right, let's keep going. You have 3/4 pound of beef, and you want to make 6 burger patties of the same size. How much beef would be in each patty? Again, we need to identify the total amount that we have. We need to identify the number of groups, or in this case, the number of patties. All right, what is the total amount of beef that we have? That is correct, it is 3/4 pound. All right, we want to make 6 burger patties. So our division sentence is 3/4 divided by 6. And I'm going to write that 6/1 because all whole numbers go over 1. All right, now we're going to do our keep, change, flip. Keep 3/4 the same. Change to multiplication. 6/1 flipped over becomes 1/6. All right, so now we are going to multiply this out. 3 times 1 on the top is 3. 4 times 6 on the bottom is 24. Now let's simplify this. 3 and 24 both have a common factor of 3. 3 divided by 3 equals 1. 24 divided by 3 equals 8. So each answer would have 1/8 pound, or sorry, each patty. Again, 3 and 24, you can pull out a common factor of 3. 3 divided by 3 is 1. 24 divided by 3 is 8. Notice 3/24 is not equal to 8. 24/3 is equal to 8. It's a very common mistake. All right, on to question 3. You have 2/5 yards of fabric and want to cut pieces that are each 1/10 of a yard. How many pieces can you cut? All right, so let's start with our total and then our group size. First, stop and read the problem. How much total fabric do we have? That's right, we have 2/5 of a yard. Now, what is the size of each group? Each piece is going to be 1/10 of the yard. So our division sentence is going to be the total 2/5 divided by 1/10. All right, now let's start our keep, change, flip. Two-fifths stays the same. Change to multiplication. Flip the second fraction. 1/10 becomes 10/1. All right, now let's do it out. 2 times 10 is 20. 5 times 1 is 5. 20/5 would be 4 because 4 5s are equal to 20. Remember, a fraction bar essentially means division, so 20/5 is 20 divided by 5, which is 4. So how many pieces can you cut? We can cut 4 pieces. All right, let's keep going. While walking, you need to stop every 1/8 of a mile. If you walk 3/4 of a mile, how many times will you stop? All right, so first we need to identify our total and our group size. First, stop and read the problem. What is the total amount that you are walking? That is correct, it would be 3/4 of a mile. The group size would be 1/8 because we're stopping every 1/8 of a mile. So our division sentence, we have 3/4 or 3/4 divided by 1/8. Let's start our keep, change, flip now. 3/4 stays the same. Change to multiplication. 1/8 becomes 8/1. All right, now let's do across the top, across the bottom. 3 times 8 is 24. 4 times 1 is 4. And then 24 divided by 4 would give us 6, because 4 times 6 is 24. So that means our final answer, we would have to stop 6 times. All right, let's keep going. You are making chocolate chip pancakes, and you have 2½ cups of chocolate chips. Each pancake requires a 1/4 cup, that should say 1/4 cup, of chocolate chips. How many pancakes can you make with the chocolate chips you have? All right, so first we need to identify our totals and then our groups. So first thing, our total amount of chocolate chips is 2½ cups. And then each group is going to be a 1/4 cup. So we have now 2½ divided by 1/4. So now we need to start our keep, change, flip. You will notice though, 2½ is a mixed number. We cannot divide with mixed numbers as they are. We need to change it into an improper fraction. And how we do that is we multiply the denominator by the whole number. So 2 times 2 equals 4. And then add the numerator, 4 plus 5 equals 5. And then the denominator stays the same. So 2½ is really 5/2. Change to multiplication. Flip 1/4. 1/4 becomes 4/1. Now let's do out our multiplication. 5 times 4 is 20. 2 times 1 is 2. And then 20 divided by 2 would be 10. So how many pancakes can we make? We can make 10 pancakes. All right, let's look at our final question. You have 3.5 yards of fabric. You want to cut it into 7 equal pieces. How long in yards is each piece that you cut? All right, first let's look at our total amount and then the groups that we're making. If we read the problem, you have 3.5 yards of fabric. So that is the total amount that we have. And how many groups are we making? We are cutting 7 pieces. So our division sentence here would be 3.5 divided, why can I not type today? Divided by 7. All right, first thing we need to do is change this mixed number into an improper fraction. Start with the denominator. 2 times 3 equals 6, plus 1 is 7 over 2. All right, my KCF. All right, times, flip the second fraction. And I should put, 7 over 1 becomes 1/7. Remember, all whole numbers go over 1. 7 times 1 is 7. 2 times 7 is 14. And then I need to simplify that down. 7 and 14 can both be divided by 7. 7 divided by 14 is 1. 7 is 1. 14 divided by 7 is 2. 7/14 simplifies to 1/2. So our final answer, how long is each piece? Each piece is 1/2 yard. All right, that concludes our corrections. And again, as long as you are following along and answering the questions correctly, you can get back up to 50 points, which is great. All right, we will talk soon. Thank you for completing this video. Bye.